Today we're going to, I guess, go over what separates a real, genuine steering, like a performance genuine steering wheel, and like for instance this hub. This is a genuine Sparco hub. I want to go over the differences between an actual genuine performance steering wheel and something that you would buy online for about 60-80 bucks. That is, it says it's genuine, but in the end you're really buying a piece of crap and something that's not built for performance. So we're gonna get into the construction of the crappy one, because I'm not trying to cut this one because this is a very expensive wheel and I don't think cutting it would be very efficient. But we are gonna cut the cheap one open just so you can see what they're actually made of and what you're actually trusting with your life when you're driving your car with this cheap replica steering wheel. So yeah, let's get into it. We'll get into all the differences from the real to the fake. I have the fake right here. Now, unfortunately, I was kind of finessed into thinking that this was real, only because I didn't know what I was really looking at when I first wanted to get a real steering wheel and a Sparco steering wheel. So this is for all those people out there that don't really know how to tell if the wheel is real or fake. So this one here, you can, if you don't have an idea of what a performance steering wheel really looks like, this might look pretty promising. It's kind of dirty, but it's got the stitching here, it's got the actual Sparco logo here. It seems really rigid and like it won't bend or anything like that just from you doing it. But as you start to go around, you can see that you can see that, yeah, if you got this out of the box, and by the way, the box that this comes in looks exactly the same as the original, like an actual steering wheel. So, and I'm just gonna open this right now just to show you guys the difference between the two. And there's subtle differences, but there is a difference, including the horn button. I don't have a horn button for this one, but just the construction of this horn button and the rigidity of this one compared to the one that came with this is just, it's mind-boggling. So right here we have the genuine and we have the fake here. I don't know if you can spot any obvious differences. Obviously the real one does not have any stitching whatsoever. It's all adhesive and everything like that, and it uses genuine Italian leather. So one thing you'll notice when you pick this one up is it's very, it feels very fake. If you know what fake leather feels like, or pleather, this is definitely one of those things where it's like, like if you don't know what you're feeling or looking at, you could be, deceived. But I think one of the key factors is the fact that this can bend like super easy. And when you come to this one, it's like, it's moving, it's moving the wood on these tires before it's doing anything. Like there's no flex whatsoever with this wheel. And another huge thing that you can notice between the two is, as you see on the back of this one here, there is no stamping. Oh, there's nothing. It's just blank, and this texture of the finish of this metal is just very cheap. And you come to this one, it's actually got a serial number, and it tells you when it was made and where it was made. So this is one of the, this is going to tell you whether or not this is actually real or not, if you couldn't already tell by doing the flex test and everything like that. Now another thing too, now that, because we mentioned that there was no stitching, but with this particular wheel, on these caps here for all the posts, they have the I don't even know what you could call this, but it's almost like just a cap that they put on the ends here. And as this one, it's all like one piece here, and it just looks very very poorly made, cheaply made in comparison to the
and the stitching's coming off as well on
yeah,
this
and
one,
the stitching is coming off, so it's just very apparent that that is not high quality, and then this obviously it's a lot better. And then another thing too is the weight. Surprisingly enough, I mean not surprisingly, but I mean it makes sense. The real one is heavier than this one because I feel like there is no, you know, structure in this actual wheel. I feel like I don't think there's a metal bar in here. Personally, I don't. I know there's a metal rod throughout this entire wheel because it's sturdy and it's real and it's supposed to hold up to
So
the
quick
views.
thing, a real wheel is supposed to have a actual metal ring going from each post all the way through. That's what gives it the rigidity.
And we're gonna find out. I have no idea what's inside this. I don't think that there's metal in this, and I feel like it's just, you know, I don't know what. I don't even know what to expect. Like, I don't know. But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna cut it open. We're gonna see what's inside, and just see, you know, what you're actually dealing with when you're using this and putting this in your car. So, you know, let's get to cutting it. Just because I'm really curious. I want to see what it's gonna do if, like, we stand on it or like put a bunch of pressure on it. Oh boy, no. That is so bad.
I think you tweaked it.
It's totally. Oh!
So, say you get into an accident, sure you won't have, how much do you weigh?
Maybe like 140, 130.
So, okay, so you might not have 140 pounds of pressure on that, but we just wanted to do that for fun.
But, you know, when you're in an accident like that, there's a lot of force behind everything, you know, but that really wasn't that hard to do. I mean, I don't think I could have done that with my hands, but at the same time, like, oh wait, yeah, I can.
Oh, the glue's going. Okay, we're gonna get to cutting it.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut right here, and then we're gonna cut right here, just to see if we can find any difference between this section of the wheel and then this section next to the post. See if there's literally any difference between the entire structure. So we're gonna put it in the vise, and then cut it open. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it already, but wow, it's really squeezing. Yeah, bro. That's totally squishing. Oh my god. This wheel was like 60.
Yeah,
it ranges.
You can see it like push out on the sides.
It ranges from like 60 to 80 bucks compared to a wheel like this. This was after shipping like $300. Huge difference. Huge, and you can definitely feel, like, when you have one in your hands, you can definitely feel the difference. But yeah, even on the vise, like, it's so bad. Oh my god. All right,
We're gonna cut it.
yeah, we're just gonna cut it. Oh!
So there you go. It's literally foam encased around a little like V-shaped metal rib. Oh, I kind of hit it right there.
Oh no! I don't know. This is such a piece of crap, dude. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. That's so bad. It's so poorly made. It's just ridiculous.
And this is what like 90% of people use in their cars. That's why you don't get rub wheels. Like even this stuff is super soft. The only like little bit of stiffening is this little V-shaped rib.
Unfortunately, I was, you know, uneducated when buying this, and I actually
mob with this thing. You're sketch.
Yeah, I did. I did some really sketchy things with these wheels, but we finally, you know, made the upgrade and got the real deal because we were sick and tired of being sketched and bamboozled and running it like this. So I'm honestly super happy that this is not what I'm running in the Focus anymore. So,
dude, let's cut the other one.
Oh yeah, let's totally. All right, let's get it. Let's cut it.
I feel so bad.
That sounds so bad.
That sounds like PVC.
And then that's not leather. It's not genuine leather.
No, it's like super cheap fabric.
It's like foam.
You can go to Joann's and make one of these.
Yeah, that's all bad.
So we were interested to see kind of how this was held on, if it was like a welded ring through the bottom or something. But what it actually is you can see those little pins right there where the metal has just been kind of sandwiched within that little V shape, and that just goes into a little bevel right here. So it's at no point is it even like welded, or I mean, I literally pulled that off by bending it. That's, if that was welded, it would like pulled with it or done something, but no, it's just pushed in and just sandwiched on there. We totally mangled this wheel.
It's just really sad that somebody would, you know, mock a very sought after brand and a very, you know, renowned brand, a reputable brand, and, you know, sell wheels of this quality to people who are uneducated as I was when I first bought this. So yeah. There you go, guys. That's what you get when you pay $80 for a performance steering wheel. So another product that I decided to purchase with the wheel. Well, actually, I didn't purchase the wheel. My wonderful friends bought it for me for my birthday. But thank you guys. By the way, I love you guys. I got this. It's very overpriced, but you know it is Sparco. It was about $100 for the. This is what they call a collapsible hub. I mean,
Not really sure the design though.
I don't know. I mean, it says it's collapsible, but you know, I mean, it looks like it could be. Maybe if you got in a hard enough impact, but this I decided to get instead of the NRG just because it's Sparco, so I figured it'd be better quality. But I'm not too concerned about the cosmetic state of it. I don't really care. But I'm gonna go ahead and put both of these items on the car and just show you guys like the difference of. I mean, I have one of the other fake ones on the car right now, so I'll show you guys how much that flexes compared to how much this one will actually flex. So yeah, I'm gonna go start doing that. So this is the wheel that I bought off of a friend. He said his brother bought it genuine and it was real. At the time, I didn't know what the difference was between a legit wheel and this wheel, so it's pretty much the exact same. We don't know the construction of this one. It could be a different brand altogether or a different manufacturer altogether, but regardless, it still has that, you know, that death flex, and I'm not okay with that. So I'm taking it completely off, getting rid of it, taking it out of the car, and replacing it with good quality parts. And the horn button, even though it will not actually be functional because the horn is actually built into the steering wheel harness, it'll still be able to fit inside of this Sparco hub, because the NRG, which is what I have on there right now, it's really small and the horn button won't fit, and it's got this boof little cover on it that came with the wheel. And I'm sick and tired of having a fake wheel, and everybody that asks me, you know, oh, the Sparco wheel, I'm like, no, it's fake, and I'm sick and tired of doing that. So it's coming off and the new one's going back on, and I'm gonna show you how little, or how it completely does not flex. So yeah, I'm gonna get to putting this back on. All right, so wheels on. I'm putting the non-functional horn button on just because I don't want the airbag wires just, you know, sticking out, everything like that. But off the bat, just turning the wheel, period, without power steering, it that's so much different, bro. That is like
the whole car's shaking.
It's not, bro. This is definitely, like, this needed to happen, and I'm so glad it happened. Oh yeah, and what I was gonna say about the horn button, if you get the cheap ones, they are not near, I mean, you can't really tell in person, or on the camera, but in person, just the horn button, period, if you can actually hook up the horn, is just way better quality.
Does it have texture to it, or?
It's got, yeah, it's got all the little things you see right here, I have texture to them. And you actually apply this this crest, and you can take it off and put whatever you want on the bottom side of it, and that's your horn stuff. But unfortunately, this car, you can't implement that because it's tapped into the harness for the actual factory steering wheel, so you can't do that. But yeah, there you go. Nice little, you know, actual original leather. I decided not to go with the suede because, well, it was just a better decision because I'm going to be using it a lot, so the suede would just get dirty and worn down, so I'm glad I got the leather. But yeah, well, I hope you guys enjoyed our you know, our endeavors here of fake and real, and we hope we entertained you. And if you have any comments, if you want to comment on the video, you can comment down below. You can subscribe if you like the video if you want, and follow us on Instagram as well. We'll put an Instagram like right here or something. And yeah, stay tuned for, well, this is more of like a random video, but I felt like now that I actually have a real legit steering wheel, it'd be worth it to see what's inside of a fake one. So yeah, well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.